I'm Christine DeMarco, one of the librarians at the Elyria Public Library System. Today, I will be presenting a book talk on books in the collection on the Gilded Age. This period of American history, which covers the final 3 decades of the 19th century, has recently entered public media with the miniseries The Gilded Age on HBO. To begin with, what exactly was the Gilded Age? Britannica definition for this time period is a period of flashy materialism and overt political corruption in the United States. The years that this time period include range from 1870 to 1900. The term Gilded Age was coined by Mark Twain in 1873, which meant that the society was glittering and opulent on the surface, but rotten underneath. Terms that are often used in describing the Gilded Age include robber baron, big business, laissez-faire, and political machine. One of the best examples of homes from the Gilded Age that is often thought about is the Biltmore Estate, built in North Carolina in 1895 by the Vanderbilt family. Now we will see some of the books on the Gilded Age that can be accessed from the Elyria Public Library System. First book we will cover is Social Graces by Renee Rosen and published in 2021. As described by the Synopsis, in the glittering world of Manhattan's upper crust, where wives turn a blind eye to husbands' infidelities and women have few rights and even less independence, society is everything. The more celebrated the hostess, the more powerful the woman. And none is more powerful than Caroline Astor. But times are changing. Alva Vanderbilt has recently married into one of America's richest families. But what good is money when society refuses to acknowledge you? When it carries on just as it has done for generations? Alva, who knows what it is to have nothing, will do whatever it takes to have everything. Sweeping 3 decades and based on true events, this gripping novel follows these 2 women as they try to outdo and outsmart each other at every turn. American Heiress, Daisy Goodwin, was published in 2010. The summary of the book reads, "Be careful what you wish for." Traveling abroad with her mother at the turn of the 20th century to seek a titled husband, beautiful, vivacious Cora Cash, whose family mansion in Newport dwarfs the Vanderbilt estate, suddenly finds herself Duchess of Wareham, married to Ivo, the most eligible bachelor in England. Nothing is quite as it seems, however. Money, Cora soon learns, cannot buy everything. This book is based on the wedding of Consuelo Vanderbilt to Charles Spencer Churchill, Duke of Marlborough, in 1895. When we think about the Gilded Age, the city most often thought about is New York. However, the opulence was present in cities throughout the United States, including Cleveland, Ohio. In his book, Cleveland in the Gilded Age, A Stroll Down Millionaire's Row, published in 2012, Dan Ruminsky describes Euclid Avenue during this time period. Drawn in by the fascinating history, Ruminsky's investigation soon embraced the full legacy of Cleveland's industrial history and the indomitable characters who created the city's Gilded Age. John D. Rockefeller, Samuel Mather, and more giants of industry built Cleveland's Millionaire's Row. Come peek inside the once grand mansions that these millionaires called home and hear the delightful stories that bring the past to life. Join Ruminsky and Alan Jutka on a return to this section of Euclid Avenue, which wasn't merely the most stunning show of wealth in Cleveland, but also in the entire country. While the Gilded Age is often considered a period of immense wealth, this was not shared by most of the population. One of the best examples of books from the Gilded Age itself is How the Other Half Lives, published by Jacob A. Riis. How the Other Half Lives is a chronicle of the conditions of abject poverty that the residents of the slums of New York at the end of the 19th century had to endure. Riis, who as an immigrant himself lived in these tenements on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, exposed to horrible conditions while working as a reporter for the New York Tribune. This book, when first published in 1890, shed a much-needed light on the conditions of the poor. This book was influential in changing housing conditions in the slums of New York City. However, it does not show what slums were like in cities around the country. However, it does show that the wealth displayed by a small percentage of people in the Gilded Age was not shared by everybody. Thank you for listening to this book talk from the Elyria Public Library. If you wish to check out or reserve any of these books, please feel free to visit the library or call one of the librarians. Thank you.